Shalom, I'm Lars Enarsson with the Watchman International, coming to you from Israel on the border to Gaza. Yesterday, Israel agreed to another 72-hour ceasefire with Hamas beginning at midnight. As usual, Hamas fired a huge volley of rockets in over Israel, including over Tel Aviv, right before the ceasefire was set to begin. It is a very dangerous situation with this war of attrition that has now begun here. Israel will send a delegation to Cairo to begin ceasefire talks again. Egypt, according to intelligence sources, told Israel last week that it's very difficult to get Hamas to agree on any compromise because they do not see that Israel has defeated them in this conflict. So there has been a miscalculation by the government here. They said that when the leaders of Hamas come out of their tunnels in Gaza and see the devastation, they will think twice about attacking Israel again. And as we have said before, this is a miscalculation. Hamas does not care about the devastation in Gaza. In fact, that's an encouragement for them because it's the best commercial for them to turn the whole world against Israel. And that is a major reason for why Hamas was established by the Muslim Brotherhood in 1987. The strategy was to get the conflict going here in Gaza, and through this conflict begin to unite the whole world against Israel. And they have really succeeded so far. We also need to understand that Israel is reluctant to continue the fighting here in Gaza, knowing that if they hit Hamas too hard, there are other enemies in the neighborhood that might want to join the battle. To the north, we have Hezbollah, a much more dangerous enemy. After the ceasefire that was negotiated there in 2006, Hezbollah has armed themselves to the teeth. They have over 100,000 rockets aimed at Israel, much more advanced and with the ability to pinpoint strike Israel wherever they want to all over the nation. So naturally, Israel is afraid of this, and also we should understand that Hezbollah has also dug a lot of tunnels into Israel, into Galilee, under the border to Israel from Lebanon. In fact, most likely Hamas has learned a lot from Hezbollah. So Hezbollah is ready at the time of its choosing to go to war against Israel. The reason we're coming to you with these video updates is mainly to encourage you to pray. I'm reminded of a statement that the Queen of Scotland made during the Reformation when she said, "I fear the prayers of John Knox more than the whole army of Spain." It's time for intercessors like that to begin to take their place here on the battlefield in this time, crucial time for Israel. This conflict with Hamas, it's very possible that it will escalate into a major conflict with Islam all over the Middle East. Islam is now advancing at a rapid pace also in Iraq, as we know, and we need to cover the situation there in prayer as well. And so I encourage you to get your prayer engine going if you have been slacking in this area, because we might see some major confrontation here, including maybe what will be a full-scale world war within the coming years here in the Middle East. So what is happening now here in Gaza, as we've said several times before here, it is very crucial. The responsibility that is on the shoulders of the Prime Minister and the government is tremendous. The Chief of Staff, Benny Gantz, said yesterday that it is not acceptable that there is a war of attrition that is now beginning On the other hand, we know that the entire world is turning heavy against Israel as soon as they begin to defend themselves. They say Israel has a right to defend themselves, but they must be very careful with the civilian population in Gaza. We have yet shown in these updates that Israel is more careful with the civilian population in Gaza than any other army in the entire history of warfare. The ratio, the proportionality of civilian deaths for every fighting soldier here in Gaza is approximately 1-on-1, which is only 25% as much as, for instance, in the NATO warfare in Kosovo or the Iraq war in 2003. So it is a very unfair accusation that is coming against Israel. It is needed with prayer for God's chosen people. We know much is at stake. We encourage you to go to our website and subscribe to the Elijah Prayer Army prayer alerts, and you will get these updates into your computer with the prayer points. Go to thewatchmen.org and subscribe to the prayer alerts from the Elijah Prayer Army. I'm Lars Enarsson with the Watchmen International from Israel on the border to Gaza. Shalom.